Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author and currently ranked as one of the world's top 10 thought leaders in organizational culture and leadership. And welcome to the Nights of Transformation. Today we are looking at part 7 of the 8-part series in how to gamify work culture to, well, basically improve performance and awesomeness in all of the people that are in it. So let's look at where we left off. In the past, we've talked about, getting the objective. We've talked about getting, finding the behaviors that relate to that objective, finding the emotional drivers that support those behaviors, getting a theme that kind of puts everything together, and of course the mechanics of the gamified processes and the rewards that are connected to those mechanics. And today we are looking at partnerships, okay? So what does all this mean with partnerships? Why are partnerships important? Well, let's assume that you are playing a game with your friends, all right? And let's say that you've got some other friends over here. Maybe they're even not friends. Maybe they're just like people you don't know, but they've got a big ball, and you don't have a ball, okay? Maybe what you have is a stick. And so you're playing with a stick, they're playing with the ball, and so when you actually come together, you have a variety of different games you can play, whether it's baseball, golf, or polo, okay? Anything is possible when you combine different resources, different elements of the different departments of an organization. And so, what does all this have to do? Well, sometimes you will have some people that are, well, let's just say difficult in other departments. Have you ever noticed how maybe, for example, the procurement department and the finance department tend to sometimes have a little bit of a difficult time communicating with each other? Well, this is something that we've actually worked on, and through gamification, we managed to not only bring these two together, but because of their involvement in actually creating synergy together, like the people that are your enemy, when you make them your friend, guess what? You have an ally. And since, of course, we are being Knights of Transformation, might is not the only way of defeating your enemy. So, including the people that you have difficulty dealing with, including the people that you may think, oh my gosh, those people are bad, is actually the best thing you can do. So there's the people that are friendly, they're already there. Great, you can get that, and that will definitely give you a result. But when you include the people who are definitely not your friends, that's when you get the biggest results. Okay? Why? Well, let's just kind of look at what are some of the things we learned earlier. Okay? So, what we're trying to do here in this particular example was to improve leadership, right? Now, if you are getting other departments or other groups or other people or even maybe senior management involved in this kind of thing, you are going to also be filling their emotional drivers. And we had talked about 3 emotional drivers that would be important in this case, which would be love and belonging, challenge and growth, and a sense of recognition. So, what happens when you get your emotional drives filled? You start to think, wow, this is cool. These people aren't really that bad after all. So, somebody generally has to make the first move. Sometimes you're thinking, oh, they're bad, I'm not going to do anything. And they're thinking, oh, those people are bad, so we're not going to do anything. And, well, basically nothing happens. So in gamification and the spirit of actual productivity and having a good time at work and having less stress and basically getting stuff done, guess what? You have to be the one to make the first move, invite people, involve people, get them fulfilled with their different emotional drives through the gamification process, and tell them why you need them. Make them feel special, make them feel like they belong, and of course, basically give them the promise of learning and growing and supporting their own personal development in the process, okay? So we looked at the quest the last time, so this is one simple example of how we can do it. So, what's the bonus? Well, basically the bonus is you have fun. You enjoy things. You have less stress, all because you have enlisted partners who are not necessarily your friends initially in order to play a game that is going to help you and them have more synergy and more productivity together. Now, this is not only for partners within the same organization. You can also enlist your clients. Okay? You can bring in vendors as well. Okay? So, the sky is the limit. Basically, who are the people that are going to help you, benefit you, and will also benefit in the process of being included in a gamified work process where basically people get some kind of reward, doesn't have to be money, in order to feel better in the process of doing great things. So remember, if you do want to get certified in directive communication gamification, okay, where we actually have a game that helps you to gamify work processes, then go ahead and go to gamification.coach. That's www.gamification.coach. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success.